Hey everybody, welcome back to Sportsnet Central Montreal. Now for our next report, we head up to McGill's Molson Stadium, where a relative of the legendary figure they named the stadium after is also making a name for himself in the world of sport. That is where our producer George Athens kicks off this story.
Percival Molson was just 16 years old when he helped the Montreal Victorias win the Stanley Cup in 1897. Molson then went on to become one of the greatest athletes in McGill history. He died fighting in World War I, and in his will donated the funds to build the football stadium. Today, John Molson Jr. is practicing at the stadium that heralds his family's name. Like Percival, John Jr. has excelled at every sport he has played, according to the director of athletics at Selwyn House, Mike Morovich.
This year alone, he played on our golf team, our tennis team, and then he played football, obviously, basketball, and when we had some downtime, he went in and chipped in with the soccer team. So he's a very, very good athlete and always had great hand-eye skill.
John's grandfather David once was the owner of the Montreal Canadiens, so John has also played hockey. But it's kicking a football that he likes best.
Kickoffs, you get to destroy the ball, which is always nice. So you release all that anger from the previous missed kick or anything and just try and kill the ball, which is always fun to do.
Molson tempers that power with his ability to stay calm when the heat is dialed up.
If you watch him, he's always smiling. He's happy to be working out, and pressure doesn't seem to bother him. And if he does make a mistake, he's the first guy to figure out a way to correct it.
It's important never to focus on failing, always focusing on, you know, I'm going to make this kick, I'm going to make this kick. You always want positive thoughts through your mind. And it just, when you're in the moment, everything else just seems to just blur out, and you just focus on that ball and putting it through those goalposts.
John Jr. has only been kicking a football for 2 years, but he's already kicking the ball off the charts. At a recent invitation-only FBU Top Gun camp in Dublin, Ohio, for the very best players in America, kicking coach Chris Saylor named Molson the MVP for the future class of 2016. He also ranked him the third best kicker in his age group in the United States.
Ball's down, Molson, there's the big leg. He is through, it's 30.
Molson also recently increased his marquee value as the co-captain of the Quebec team playing at the Canada Cup Championships in Saskatoon.
A great boot by Molson.
Patrick Bois is the head coach of the Quebec team and the offensive coach for the McGill Redmen, and he thinks JJ has what it takes to get to the next level.
I think he needs to keep working hard and getting the exposure he's been getting at those camps that he's doing, but also work on all his other stuff, work on his strength, work on his flexibility to be sure that, because he's got the basic tool, he just needs to refine all the other stuff.
I've always, for the past few years now, my dream and my goal is to play Division I football in the States. So if I ever get an opportunity to play down there, it would be a dream come true.
Well, John's father and mother have always been there to support and encourage their son's athletic pursuits. They also have made sure that John Jr. has been grounded and thankful for all the opportunities he's had in life.
He'd certainly never use his name to acquire anything. For him, it's the hard work and it's the effort, and the fact that he's Molson, it could be Jones or whatever. He's a committed athlete. The pedigree, yeah, it's his father was a good athlete and a competitor. He comes by it honestly and naturally.
And that hard work may someday see this Molson being recognized as a professional football player, rather than a well-known Canadian beer.